everyone, it's Angie, and I apologize again for my tumbler in the background. I only have it going when I'm in my room here, so it does make a little noise, and plus I have the two dogs outside the door here having fun. So anyway, we're going to need our blade. My stencil here, well, it's not a stencil, it's, you know what it is. I hope so, because I'm trying to think about it. My texture stamp, and I'm using into a Sutton slice with my wasabi green and some pearl white, and then I'm going to use this for the background. So first, I'm just going to cut off a little piece, because I want to fill in certain spots in here. And I'm probably just going to start in the middle. After I get this nice and soft, because you have to make sure you get it in all of these little creases here. So you're just going to do a little piece at a time. And I'm going to start right here in the center. And I'm going to try, whoops, stuck right to my finger. I'm going to try and keep it right in within my lines, each little section. Squish it in there really good. I was going to use more colors, but I thought this would probably be the best, just to keep it simple. There. Hi, Winnie. Lucy, leave Winnie alone. Or Winnie, she's like 14. Lucy's not, well, just over a year old, so she likes playing, and of course Winnie is too old for it. I have to keep my eye on her, keep her under control a little bit. Anyway, now I'm going to do some pearl. Get it nice and soft. Excuse me. Allergies are bugging me, I guess. So put some in here. You can tell it's not sticking in the stamp because it's sticking to my finger. I just want to get it in this one. Make sure it's pushed in there good, because we don't want any spots of no clay. So I'm pushing on it quite hard. So I'm going to continue doing this with the two colors, and when I'm finished, I'll be back. Alright, so this is as far as I am. I filled it all in, pushed it in really hard. So now you're going to need to take a nice clean blade, and we're going to slice off the top. I'm just going to hold it this way for now, just so I can get the top layer off. You see a hair in it. I think I got it. Lots of animals. Now you can do it this way, which is how I see some do it. Or you can do it by holding it in the middle and just slicing it to take off the top. It's whatever's easier for you. I kind of like doing it this way. But whatever you do, you just have to be careful you don't cut your why is that word just keeps leaving me today? My goodness. Your stamp here. Texture stamp. Yeah, get it out eventually, right? I mean, this is how you do it when you do your mica shift. So you can do it on here too. You just have to be careful. Do it lightly. You don't want to go hard. Just take a little bit at a time. So again, you don't want to mess up your texture stamp. You don't want to cut it. So you just want to do it nice, slow. Take your time. And get it as low as you can. I haven't been on here for a little bit because it's been a busy, busy week. Busy week. Family, company, camping. It's been a good week. Fun week. But it's taken me away from here too, so I'm having withdrawals. Me and my clay. And talking to you out there. We're going to keep doing it until it's all nice like this one. You can't get any more clay off. You can take the doll side and rub it. Just to make sure the clay is all off. So I'm going to continue doing this. And when I'm finished, I'll be back again. Okay. Got that all trimmed. There were a couple of spots that I missed. I just filled it in again and trimmed it off. And I'm noticing some right here that I missed. So what we'll do, take a little bit more clay. Put it in there. And then trim it off. Just like that. It's that simple. And I like to take my roller, roll it over it. Not that it really makes a difference, but just in case. Make sure it's in there nice and good. And we'll take our, I'm going to roll it through a couple times. I got something on it, just to blend it all in again. Roll that through. It's on my second largest setting. And it looks better. I'll pull it a little bit just to stretch it out to fit. And I'll lay it down. Push on it from one end to the other because I don't want any air trapped in here. And just rub it. I'll take my roller, roll it because I want it to stick to that clay. Whoops. I just lifted an end up and probably ruined it. It's alright, we won't work with that end. Dampen it a little bit. There. So yes, carefully roll it. Let me see. You'll definitely see where I did it. And carefully peel it up. As you can see, it was right there where it lifted. Yeah, I'm just going to try and stick it to my tile. It'd be easier to lift it up. That way I can just roll it off. Just like that. Looks pretty neat. So at this point, we can take one of our well, I'm having a great time today, aren't I? I'm going to get a cutter. find what I want. Let's see if I have enough room to do these earrings as well, plus this one. I want to get all my colors in there, and I want my earrings. Like so. Got plenty of room. Trying to see where I messed it up. It's right here. Okay, that's the one I have to avoid. All right, I like it there anyway. Stand up and look down at it. Yeah, okay, so we'll do this one here. Whoops. It's pretty flashy. One earring. Two earring. All right. I'll take out my little center. There, that looks better. I'm thinking I'm going to do the back for this now, which means I'll roll out some more black. So I'm going to roll out another piece of black for the back of this, and when I'm done that, I'll be back. Okay. I rolled out a piece of black. Now I'm going to put a texture on it. Slide these up a little. And I'm going to use the one that I made, texture stamp. I'm just going to push. This one always seems to be my go-to. I guess it's my favorite. I like the texture it makes on the back. It's not too major, but it's just enough. Okay, so now I'll turn that upside down. Cut off the ends that don't have it on there, just so I don't accidentally use it. And I'm going to carefully lie this on top. Use the cutter again in case I need to adjust it, which of course I do. Can't really move these without upsetting or distorting them. So I'll cut this right out. I could work on paper like a lot of people do. I don't know why I don't, but that way you don't have to move it so much. And it won't be so distorted, and you won't have to keep doing what I do. But anyway, I like working on my tile. These cutters are from Jessima's Design. There. There's that one. These ones aren't really distorted much. But there. Take out the center again. different color, that's for sure. That'll be kind of a summery looking thing. I like using different colors. You never know what they're going to come out like. It's amazing what a color can do to a project. But again, you can use any color for this. And it's more. You could use more than just the two that I used. I was going to at first, and I thought, I don't know. Maybe I don't really want to. And here's the back. Make sure the sides are all nice and smooth. There's always little bits of clay that seem to stay behind. I just want to make them nice and smooth. Like that. They're pretty back on it. And I'll be baking these for 1 hour at Primo's recommended temperature, which happens to be 275. And when they're finished, I'll come back and we'll finish them up. There. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, they're out of the oven. I was looking at the sides and I was thinking I'm going to put some of my Sculpey liquid clay on it. I'm just going to put it around the edges because I don't really like them that much. And then after I do that, I'll just bake them for about 15 minutes. And they'll be done. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on here. Whoop. So maybe I should have done my finger first, but anyway, that's okay. And I'm just going to rub it around the edges. And this will give it a nice finish. You want to make sure it doesn't go on the top, so you can just give it a little white. And just do that around the whole edge. Trying not to squeeze it out too much. I could put it on the table, you know, make it easier, or even just on my finger. I tend to do things the hard way. It's not that hard, but you know. Just give it a nice little rub all around. And I'm going to do this with all the pieces. And like I say, just rub off whatever excess you may get on top. With your finger or wet wipe, whatever you prefer. But there, that's going to make it look so much nicer. And then again, like I said, I'll bake that in the oven for 15 minutes, and then I'll be back. All right, I'm back. They're out of the oven. And, well, they're cooled off quite a bit. So I'm just going to give them a light sand with my polishing papers, just a light sand. So I'll just do one side a little bit and then the other side. I'm not worried about the edges because we had put the liquid clay on them. So we're just going to do it on the outside. You can see the liquid clay looks really nice. Very nice. That does a lovely job. And I'm just going to go through all my papers, polishing papers. Until I get to the last one. And then after that, we're just going to put some Renaissance wax on it. And then just buff it up a little bit with just my cloth that I used for that. And that way it'll seal it. Give it a little seal, and it'll also give it a little bit of a shine. There, just like that. So now we'll do the Renaissance wax. Just a little on your finger. And rub it on there. it on the, whoops, rub it on some on the back. And same with the earrings. I don't need a lot of this either. A little bit goes a long ways. There. There's like a bit of a strong smell to it, but you know, there it is. Now get my little fluffy cloth. And buff it up. As you can see, makes a difference. You can use a Dremel with this too. I do have one, but I don't know why I don't use it. Maybe one of these days I'll get in the habit of using it. But it does make a big difference on your piece when you do the Renaissance wax. I mean, you can use resin, you can use Varathane, you can use whatever you want. But the Renaissance wax and the resin are definitely my favorites. I think that looks really nice. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's hard to get the right lighting, and my lighting's not the best. So that or my eyes aren't, is one of them. I blame it on the lighting. There. Now we will put our findings on. And I've already taken a piece of suede and I've put this on in the little clasp on the other side. And I do have it for the side not finished. Little earring wires. I'm not going to need jump rings, I don't believe. I do need one jump ring. And I'm going to put my earring wires on with these. I was going to do a jump ring and I thought, you know, I kind of don't want to ruin my design. So I'm going to do it on top. And for that, I have so many of these little things going on. They're all different sizes. I think I have another one with a smaller one in it. Here it is right here. A little one. Use that. Saves me from switching them around. Okay, so first I'll be putting a little hole in the top, right in the center. I'm just going to do a short little screw in there. I'll make sure I get it on the same side, or same center as this one over here as well. So I'll just line them up. I'm not even in here, there. Sometimes I get off camera and I don't want to do that. So then you won't see what I'm doing. And again, just a little bit in there. Get rid of some of this mess I'm making. And all I'm going to do is take a little bit of my crazy glue. Just going to dab it right here on that hole. Fingers don't want to work today. You ever have days like that? I have too many of them. There. Give it a little push and I'll screw it in. Whoops. so. I'm going to do the other one the same. I'll do that after we start doing this. And this one, I'm thinking, actually I can put both ends on. I'm going to put the other end on right now. And for that, I'm going to need my scissors. I'm going to have to cut this off into kind of a V at the end, just so I can get it in there. And get it in there nice and tight. And I'll just twirl it. It will eventually make its way up. I think it's already up there. Yep. You can see a little piece of it right up there. I think you can. And you just take little pliers. And these ones are too big at the end to squeeze it. And you just want to squeeze it closed. And it won't come out. Just like that. Perfect. And let's give it a little pull, won't come out. Then we'll take our jump ring, get through the little hole, and then we'll slip this on, and we'll close our jump ring. These nice and even, and we're going to put it through here. Now, did I do that the right way? Voila, just like so. You can also do a bead in here if you want. I didn't. I could have. I find they look nice when you do that. You can even make your own bead to slip on there and put down, which looks very nice. Okay, now we'll finish up the earring. Again, just a little bead of the glue. This little tiny screw. Find the hole again, because I can't see it. I can't either. Oh, found it. Just start screwing this in there. Give it another turn or two. There. This one. Open it up. Slip it on. And close it. Another earring. I'll do the same thing. Like so. There's your earring and there's your necklace. These won't lay flat because of the fact that there's no jump ring in between them. There's just this one here and the ear wire. And that's why they're going to stand up like that, if you're wondering. But there you go. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something out of it. And Don't forget to subscribe, like, ask questions if you have any. And until next time, you take care of yourself. Bye.